And we are back live once again with LeafGreen, and I only just now realized that I did not lower the OBS volume for these streams. Whoops! My mistake. So, we got a little bit of deja vu. We are starting where we started last stream. And we're going to make yet another attempt at Misty, but we're a bit under-leveled for it, I'm going to admit. I feel a little bit more comfortable if we were closer to, like, her Starmie, which is, like, level 21. I could take on Watt, but they very much want you to they very much want you to beat Misty first. Okay, so I'm guessing that whole berry crushing thing is like a multiplayer thing, like with the Pokeblocks. So we're gonna spend a lot of our time training. This is going to be a while. Let's answer again. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Rattata. We already made our encounter of this place and failed it the first time around. I can't believe I'm having to do this. This is honestly one of the reasons why I was kind of hesitant to do a Nuzlocke. Was because there are times in Nuzlocke where you just have to grind out levels. And if you know me, you know I hate grinding. I absolutely hate it. I don't find it fun. I don't find it enjoyable. And whenever I play, like, just regular Pokemon, you know, just normally, there's only one game I ever grinded for, and that was Colosseum. Because literally the end game wants you to be in the high 60s, low 70s, while by the time you reach the end of the base game, you're in the mid to high 40s at most, which is standard for Pokemon. Fortunately, Mount Battle exists, which is like the best place to train in any Pokemon game ever. Like, it's better than this. I'm probably gonna go as... I'm probably not gonna reach, like, actual level 21. But I want to be within a more, at least, I want the level gap to at least be lower than 5 or 6 levels higher than me. You know? At least we're still at a reasonable enough level to where double digit experience is still reasonable enough. And I can use the rare candies whenever I feel like comfortable. It's like, okay, that's enough grinding. Do I expect to actually have any Pokemon killed here? Through training like this? No, not really. But things can go wrong, so you never know. And I would like to try and keep the deaths on screen if I can. Probably levels 9, like 18 to 20 is probably fine. I might stop at 19 though. Rage. I miss him already. Let's give him up one more level each, and I'll give him each a rare candy to get him up to level 19. Or do we try our hand at level 18? You know what? Let's actually try our hand at level 18. Supersonic. %55% accurate, but may confuse the foe. Whereas we have confusion that has a chance of leaving the opponent confused. I don't think I'm going to be using Supersonic. I'd rather have Confuse Ray. Let's also go ahead and sell the Star Piece and the Revive. $750 for the Revive. $4,900 for the Star Piece. I only have 2 potions, 9 Pokeballs, and 1 Great Ball. Oh, whoops. Let's get 5 of these. I know I said to buy more repels, but we don't need them right now. Okay. Here we go. Double check my Pokemon's PP. Yeah, we're good. Going in with 2 Pokemon's not ideal, but we'll make it work. We're gonna have to. Horsey. Yeah, Horsey's not that strong. It should be fine. Smokescreen, that lowers my accuracy. So many moves that There's like a good few moves that are with accuracy. Smoke screen, sand attack, flash. Shelter. Shelter's going to be a bit more bulky, but again, we'll make this work. Withdraw, which doesn't matter. By the way, if you have a fishing rod, you can actually fish here and get an encounter. Let's actually stun you. Horn attack. Okay, I honestly don't remember if you have Peck or not. So just in case... That's fine. Go ahead, I'll just counter it. Aha! Okay. I'm gonna go back and heal. And then we take on Misty. And hope this actually goes well. I am so used to having Bulbasaur here for this, because that's what I normally pick. And it just makes the first two, the early game a joke. But I also wanted to make this as interesting as possible, hence the wheel. Okay. The Tomboyish Mermaid, Misty. Staryu, which should be easy enough. Let's put you to sleep. Water Pulse, you are faster. Oh no! Great! Fantastic start! Oh, thank God. But there's no way support can survive another hit like that. So, we're healing. Snapped out of confusion, thank you. I think he can survive one more. Recover. You know what, that's fine. I'm nervous. I'm gonna play this a little bit safer. Paralyzed, I can't move. Good. Okay, level 19. Star me. Please survive. Oh! Oh no, not confusion. Please, 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 no! Well, there goes the plan. Let's lower his defense. Let's actually try setting up a bit. Switch will never miss, no matter what. Three. And now we are going to heal this. Oh, support. We're down to one Pokemon. Come on! Of course, whenever I use a move like that, it's not gonna matter. Its effect doesn't activate, but the moment the opponent does, it triggers all the time. In other news, I'm playing Pokemon. A little bit more. Don't hurt yourself. Oh my god. What the fuck? And the confusion can't go away unless I try to use a move. Oh, thank you. Okay. Ugh. I managed to beat her. But at a high price. Bite. A move that has a chance of flinching. I think I'd rather lower my opponent's stats than raise my own. So goodbye, withdraw. Wow, you're too much. Alright, you can have the Cascade Badge to show you beat me. Since we have reached the pass of dying last time, I will now start reading the dialogue again. Cascade Badge makes all Pokemon to level 30 obey. That includes even outsiders that got on trades. You can now use Cut anytime, even outside of battle. Down small trees to open new pathways. You can also have my favorite TM, which is Water Pulse. I might actually use this on Leonardo. I don't remember if it's as strong as Water Gun though, but it also has a chance of confusion. 60 power, 100% accurate, and a chance to confuse. 40 power, 100% accurate. So yeah, Water Pulse is just better. Let's put support in the PC. We're down to one Pokemon. Jesus. We need an encounter. We desperately need a successful encounter. Otherwise, we're fucked. How many potions do I have? 5 of each. Maybe that's fine. Yo, Macy. You're still struggling along back here? I'm doing great. I got a bunch of strong and smart Pokemon. Here, let me see what you caught, Macy. Pidgeotto. Oh, don't miss! I have no way of fixing the accuracy problem. Leo! Oh my god, this is going to be annoying. And I can't do anything about it. Finally a hit. And a confusion. Aha! Okay, Leo's gonna get a lot of levels if we get through this. Bulbasaur. Oh, poison! Okay. I'm gonna have to cure that. I really hope he doesn't have a grass-type move, but I think he does at this point. Yeah. Yeah, he does. Sleep powder but miss, so he has both poison and sleep. Well, my accuracy is lowered. Oh, and Leech Seed! Do not seed my turtle. Wake up. I think this is a loss. But I'm holding on. When you bring to as Abra, that is free experience. But this Leech Seed doesn't go away. Which is a problem. You know, I really should have given him an Oranberry. Whoops. Flinched. Good. But I think I'm chalking this one up as a loss. I'm gonna chalk this one up as a loss. I honestly don't see myself winning against this. Game over. Oh, Jesus. Attempt number 3. I'm starting to see the appeal of Nuzlocke, though. I am starting to see the appeal of Nuzlocke. And I refuse to change it to shift. Because I am not a child. Besides, I actually find it more interesting to play this with set. You know what, for at least one run, we might as well name him his canon name. At least one of his canon names. Because in the games he's known as Blue, in the anime he's known as Gary. I want to say in the manga he's known as Green, but I could be wrong. Oh, nope, not deposit. Withdraw. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Give me my starters. Alright, Wheel. What do you got for us? Bulbasaur. Okay. I am okay with this. I am very okay with this. Sorry, gain the wheel tab on my browser, away from it, back onto where the natures are. How about Bulby? He's our cute little Bulby. Which means he's gonna get Charmander. We gotta sit through this tutorial again. I'm also following the rule of I don't remember her being there. Or does she not show up if we press start first, like before meeting her? I never knew that. And learning from the last run, Tackle's only 95% accurate. And as a wise man once said, if it's not 100% accurate, it's 50% accuracy. 50% accurate. But it is a bit ridiculous that Tackle is 95% accurate and not 100% accurate. I'm honestly glad they actually did buff it to a 100% accuracy, considering that it is supposed to be a starting move. Speaking of which, we did not look over our summary. A gentle nature. Gentle. Increases special defense, but lowers defense. I mean, Venusaur is a bulky Pokemon, but I do not think I would rather have that. I think I would rather have a more offensive nature for it, but we'll make this work. Of course, I'm also not, like, I don't play Pokemon competitively, so I honestly don't know what the optimal nature is for each Pokemon. Leech Seed, which is actually really nice to have. as you saw in the last run just now. Let's also make our dead box as well while we're here. Don't forget this time. Oh, whoops. This is wallpaper, not name. Dead. And... let's make it a beach this time. Considering that in-universe they fully revive and fully heal once placed inside the box, let's give them a beach so that they can just relax now that they are essentially retired, as it were. Did I? Okay, I did heal. Good. I would love the chance to use Eevee on my team, though. Like on the final team. But that's also because I absolutely love Eevee. I also saw a potential teaser trailer that Sega released of an Alien Isolation. It said rated pending, so that could potentially be Alien Isolation 2. They didn't say it was Alien Isolation 2. But they did... but it was very much Alien Isolation. So I'd be very surprised if it wasn't Alien Isolation 2 or named something else. Or it wasn't some kind of Alien Isolation project. I'm honestly considering achievement hunting, like getting the rest of the achievements on Alien Isolation, but I don't know if I should do that on my own time or I should do that on a stream. Because I Let's Played that like a year ago now. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. And Bulbasaur is a new one, so it's a brand new Pokedex entry. Like, I'm ignoring all the ones we've done, but I'm going to at least do the new ones that we see. Bulbasaur, the seed Pokemon. That's what she said. A strange seed was planted on its back at birth. The plant sprouts and grows with this Pokemon. Get our map. Even though we don't necessarily need it. Okay, and our counter for this route this time is Pidgey. And it's a level 2. So much for that. Part of me honestly kind of hopes that Jan actually does actually see this. I may not be excited. I don't have like a face cam. I'm not doing anything like Jane Animations did with her Nuzlocke. But I'm also probably not all that entertaining at all. But I really hope he actually does see these VODs and actually does kind of react to them and give out like tips or criticisms. Because this is my third attempt now at Nuzlocking this game, and I could not leave Cerulean City the first 2 times, and I've never done a Nuzlocke before streaming any of these, so I think honestly I've been doing pretty well, even if I am consistent. Let's actually get a Pokemon this time, Bulby. Rattata. Okay. I cannot hit it anymore. Oh wait, nope, not potions. Two, three. Okay, we got ourselves our second Pokemon, Rattata. Which I'm pretty sure we gotten before. Yes. Oh, what's the name of that Hey Arnold character? Is it Helga? I think it's Helga. I didn't grow up watching Hey Arnold, but I saw like clips of it here and there. Yeah, her name is Helga. But I do remember the scene of the whole, like, you know, we're rats, we're Burly and Burlon. And that involved Helga as well watching it. And again, I'm not going up there to fight that fight. We're gonna lose if we do. Actually, I can't remember. Are grass types immune to powder moves, or are they immune to leech seed? I don't remember. I think it's powder moves? Alright, Helga, let's see what you got. A serious nature. Increases speed. Oh, wait. No, Sirius is neutral. I was looking at this. It says increase speed, decrease speed? No, that means it's neutral. So, this nature does nothing. Guts. Ups attack if suffering. I believe that ups his attack if he's ever afflicted with a status ailment. So, like poison and paralysis and burn. So that can... Of course it does nothing when you're asleep or frozen because you can't do anything. Come on. We know. The thing is, I think in Gen 1, this tutorial can trigger the missing no glitch. Like, unintentionally, because, you know, Gen 1 was a slightly buggy mess. Not unplayable buggy mess, but still a buggy mess. And in Red, Blue, and Green, you can just completely ignore him. But in Yellow, he's a required tutorial, which means you have run the risk of encountering missing no matter what. Which is a bit unfortunate, but... Actually, you know what? Since now that we taken down a Pidgey, we might as well go for an encounter here. And it's a Weedle instead, which is the rare encounter here. Poison Sting. I forgot to stock up on antidotes. Thank you for reminding me. Weedle. Though, honestly, I think between Caterpie and Weedle, I'd rather have the Caterpie because of Butterfree and its early game utility, rather than Beedrill. Plus, I don't like bees. And we caught Weedle before. What do we name you this time? That doesn't fit. Not unless I get creative. Because this normally means yellow, right? Oops. Yellow Jacket. Because I may have a fear of bees. Yellow Jacket is just a cool sounding name. I will not deny that. That is just a cool sounding name. I think I am going to declare as evolution lines as part of the Dupes clause. So if I run into a Kakuna, for example, or Eradicate, that's Dupes clause. Because they lead to the same Pokemon anyway. Antidotes and Pokeballs. What the hell am I doing? I need those potions, antidotes, and Pokeballs. We can't... I don't think we can get repels yet. Speaking of which, I keep forgetting to do this. Summary... Hasty. Where is it? Increases speed but lowers defense. Ugh. Ugh. That's... I mean, I guess for a Beedrill that can be a pretty okay. But that really makes him a glass cannon, especially since Beedrill's not very defensively bulky anyway. It's gonna try and be a sweeper. Then I'm going to spend 1 on a potion and 1 extra on a Pokeball. Because I think we actually do get some potions in Viridian Forest anyway. At this point, I do actually remember what the 2 hidden items in this forest are. And we do have new encounters here, so... Our Viridian Forest encounter is... a Dupe's Claws. So I might as well take it out for the experience. Strange Shot! Fantastic. Actually, let me check something. Is Weedle... Yes, Weedle is poison type at this point. For some reason, I thought it was Bug. Okay. I keep thinking of Gen 1 where there is an item up there. When does Bulbasaur learn Vine Whip? I mean, granted, I don't necessarily need it because of Leech Seed. Like, I can literally just stall. For Gen 3. Learns Vine Whip at level 10. Okay. So it only has 3 levels left to go on that. Then I think for the trainers, we're gonna mainly give him the Bulby. Get him Vine Whips so that we're better prepared against Misty and Brock. Plus, with Bulby being a poison type, we don't have to worry about... we don't have to worry about getting poisoned. And this one's a Kakuna? No, a Caterpie. I'm still going to do the whole split thing. Because I'd rather train up all my Pokemon than ignore them. Even if it is Pokemon I'm not the biggest fan of. I mean, fortunately, I don't... My fear of bees is not so bad to where... pictures or videos or bees in video games trigger it. It's only the real thing that triggers it. I might just Leech Seed you, actually. Try to get some healing. Trying to get some health back. There we go. Get seated. But again, these attempts are the reasons why I wanted to stream Nuzlocke and not record them as like Let's Plays. Because since I am not experienced with Nuzlocke, I knew for a fact I wasn't going to win that. And just to save up on resources, I am going to go heal at the Pokemon Center. And plus, since I don't really have any other game prepared, especially since in my experience, I would have to close OBS and open it back up again just to swap games on a different system. I'd rather, for now, at least stick to one game and do that. I might be able to get around it, though, if I basically remove, remove the source and put it back. At the same time, that can be tedious and the whole thing. Right, we haven't done our encounter here yet. We had a Dupe's Claws. So this time it's Caterpie. Oh. Well. Back to the Pokemon Center I go. That's a fantastic start. I'm worried it'll get poisoned. You will replace Helga, the Pokemon you have mercilessly slaughtered. Okay, what do we nickname you this time? The first one didn't go well because of censorship. The second one was just simply support. How about Freedom, because it has free in its name? Please work. Yes. Naive nature. Increases speed but lowers special defense. Oh, I think that's another bad nature. Rest in peace, Helga. Enjoy your retirement. But now that we have Bulby, Butterfree may not actually be as useful. But we'll see. Well, no, we can still paralyze with Butterfree, whereas we can't with Bulbasaur, or with Bulby rather. Caterpie. Poison Sting's not a great move, but it's better than nothing, I suppose. Weedle. Nah, I shouldn't have done that, I don't think. That hurt. That hurt a lot. Okay, I'm healing that. Oh wait, no, no, not Pokeball. Level 9. Kakuna. I think for this one, I'm just going to Leech Seed. And see who actually needs the experience next to Bulby. Summary, because these Cocoon Pokemon are always... Oh, they're both actually pretty equal. But I think I'll give it to... Yellow Jacket. Honestly, we can literally just screenshot and just let the healing take over. And just heal ourselves up for free. It's not honorable, it's not ideal, it's slow as all hell, but hey, free healing. Okay, Yellow Jacket is fully healed. And Freedom is fully healed. Now, I don't think Bulby is going to get a lot of healing from this, but he's going to get some, at least. Oh, wait, will he actually be able to be fully healed? Put him out of his misery. Got him dead to rights. Antidote. And in Gen 1, this guy's not here. I'm not kidding. This is a new trainer they added Gen 1, at least one of the new ones. They added from Gen 1. Caterpie again. It's all very samey this early game. Don't get me wrong, I actually love Pokemon. I really do. But when the fan games actually does some interesting stuff with the more traditional formula, it really does feel like Game Freak and Nintendo really does kind of lower the bar. By comparison, like they're not as good. Now with that said, their spin-offs, more often than not, are actually kind of solid. Come on. I would love for you to poison. That would just make this go by so much quicker. Caterpie. Haven't run into any of the Cocoon variants, like, at all. I think I'll just keep Yellow Jacket in, heal as needed. Which is going to be very soon. There's no doubt going to be people very, very bothersome that I am naming like characters in Pokemon with proper capitalization when everything else is all caps. And there are going to be people who would be upset for using all caps instead of proper capitalization. You honestly can't win. Yep, healing. Did you know that Pokemon evolve? Why, yes, I do know that Pokemon evolve. But, like, there's Pokemon Infinite Fusions that has a fusion mechanic being a popular one. There's a Pokemon fan game where you actually play as a member of Team Rocket with Professor Oak being the bad guy. There's also, like... There's Pokemon Uranium, which was considered one of the best fan games ever made. That Nintendo was very clearly jealous about. But at least Pokemon kind of has something for everyone. Like if you want a, if you want to play a MOBA, which is like League of Legends type of game, there's Pokemon Unite. Want a more relaxed but on rails kind of puzzle shooter game, there's Pokemon Snap. Does anyone else actually need the healing? Freedom does. Want like dungeon crawler type of experience? Mystery Dungeon. Want to... Big more of a fan of card games? There's the Pokemon TCG. The point is, there is a lot of things that can be done here. And just recently, there's also Pokopia, which is how people describe it, basically Minecraft and Animal Crossing and Pokemon all put together. And it's currently like one of the most successful spin-offs that they've ever released, despite the whole keycard fiasco. It's actually doing better than the mainline games. Want to still do like the whole trainer and battle thing, but want something a bit different out of it? You can play the Stadium games, which is Stadium 2, and Battle Revolution. There's also recently Pokemon Champions, which might as well be a Stadium game. There is Coliseum and XD Gale of Darkness. There is also technically Pokken Tournament as well, because I think that also requires that's also like a trainer and Pokemon thing. There's Pokemon Go. What else? What other Pokemon games are there? There's also like... Point is, there's kind of something for everybody. Actually, you know what? Let's Leech Seed. And then swap out to somebody else. That's fine. I'm not keeping Bulby out anyway, because I want to give, experience to the rest of the team. And Leech Seed is just going to help make that go by faster. Let's see. 64. 1! Okay, yeah, we're giving this to Yellow Jacket. Now that I think about it, we did catch a Weedle, but he died before he could evolve. So Kakuna and Beedrill would be new Pokedex entries. Didn't even bother attacking. Metapod. Again, Leech Seed would be perfect here, but this is going to be another three-way exchange. I don't think Bug resists grass. But I don't want to neglect any of my Pokemon if I can help it. You also... Correct me if I'm wrong, but there's like... It's actually more detrimental to you to have Death Fodder in comparison to... early game in comparison to late game, rather. The more he hardens, the less damage I'm gonna do, but that's fine. That's why we have Leech Seed. Combine Leech Seed with, like, Poison or Toxic. Oh. Hey, a crit! And Yellow Jacket is evolving. We now finally have a Kakuna. And he learned Harden, which is fine. What exactly is Kakuna's ability? Shed Skin. Heals the body by shedding. This cures the status ailments. But this is also, again, a new Pokedex entry. Kakuna, the Cocoon Pokemon. Almost incapable of moving. This Pokemon can only harden its shell to protect itself when it is in danger. But that's also why you normally see, like, swarms of Weedles and Beedrills as well, like, around them. Because to protect them. Because they're not entirely capable of protecting themselves. I'm pretty sure Metapod's abilities also shed skin as well. Weedle. Level 9. That's 3 levels higher than me, so I think I am switching him for Bulby. Especially since that poison sting can still poison me. Okay, yeah, I think poison resists... it's either bug or poison that resists... It's either bug or poison that resists grass. I don't remember which. I think it's poison, though. Screenshot again. But if that little teaser that was revealed not too long ago does wind up being Alien Isolation 2, I am definitely pre-ordering it. Assuming money is there for it. And hey, we have an evolution. I'm definitely pre-ordering it. The money's going to be there for it. And hope nothing goes wrong. Like what happened with Pragmata. And I am 100% either going to stream it or let's play it. Whichever ends up happening. Because I want these streams to kind of be the... I want these stream playthroughs to either be, again, like challenges of some kind. Maybe even super hard games. Or like to kind of clean up the work like with like what happened with Doom and A Hat in Time. Challenge runs like Nuzlocke, as well as maybe playthroughs of like more newer, recently released games. Whereas Let's Plays, I kind of want them to be more like the older games. So stuff like Billy Hatcher or games that have since released for like a while. To where streaming it now is not going, there's just no point. Like what happened with Shadow Labyrinth. You know what? Yeah, let's do the whole split thing here as well. Defense curl, which is fine. Because grass type moves are special attacking moves. Sandshrew. Yeah, I think I'm just going to shift in with Metapod this time, or Freedom, rather. Believe it or not, as a kid, I never nicknamed my Pokemon. I've only really started doing it, like, a few years ago. And I haven't really stopped since. Okay, I am healing that. Oh, you bitch. Okay, going to the Pokemon Center. When the heck did I miss? Run in part 2. Well, that... part 2 was yesterday, D-Man. Part 2 was yesterday. And, this is run number 3. The first run I lost to Misty. The second run I lost to the rival, both in Cerulean City. And literally in the second run, the wheel chose Squirtle. And now the wheel chose Bulbasaur. Maybe you should turn on, I don't know, maybe like some kind of notifications or something here so you know when I'm streaming. Uh, 17 and 4. So no matter what, they're going, one of them is going to get a level up here. Eight-hour shift from 9 to 5. Oof. It should have been Pokemon yesterday, not Marathon. So I don't know what that was about. Unless I screwed something up on the notification setting somewhere, but I'm pretty sure I didn't. So that could have just been Twitch being stupid. And yeah, 9 to 5, yeah, I stopped streaming at around 4 my time. Next, switch you out again. Rock types, especially this early on, is more defensive than offensive. As I checked, we're still in the same time zone. True. True. We are in the same time zone. But I am not gonna say what states we're in, like, on stream if I can help it. It's just EST, bruh. Yeah, I know, but it's also the internet. But Fridays are like multiplayer games, arcade games, basically like, you know, stuff that we can just sort of play and hang out with. And I've been enjoying Marathon enough to just keep streaming it indefinitely if I feel so inclined. Saturdays and Sundays are going to be playthroughs like this. How many Pokeballs do I have? I have 15. That's fine for now. How many potions do I have? I have 4. Let's get 5 more. Because I'd rather be prepared. And I can only afford 1 repel. So we're grabbing that 1 repel. It really is stupid that they let you wait this long to get the running shoes. I feel as though they should just they should just pull a Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, just have your mother actually give you the running shoes right out the gate. Pidgey. Oh no. And you are going to know Gust. Which means you're gonna be a real bitch. Because my entire team is weak to flying type attacks. So I'm gonna Leech Seed you. I said I'm going to Leech Seed you. Thank you. And we're gonna try and survive. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. What, the running shoes? The Gen 2 didn't have the running shoes. Those were a Gen 3 thing. Gens 1 and 2 did not have running shoes at all. Gens 1 and 2 had the bikes, but not the running shoes. You know what? I'm using a potion. And that's why I used the potion. Second verse, same as the first. Without evading, preferably. Oh, sand attack? I'm gonna give this one to Freedom so that he can level up. Okay, that's fine. Because that all resets upon switching out. Leech Seed is so nice early game. It doesn't do much later game, but it's still a really nice move to have. Need to heal again. Caterpie. Honestly, please poison. Because not Strange Shot. Poison Stain sucks. Poison Stain really sucks. Doesn't help the fact that Kakuna's not exactly offensive. So I might be doing a three-way here. Does bug resist grass? Yes, it does. Weedle. Caterpie, you know, your bugs should really be evolved by now. Just saying. Like, I get they don't want to have you deal with, like, fully evolved Pokemon this early. But Butterfree and Beedrill are not that hard to deal with. Okay, it was Freedom. I couldn't remember. My memory is shit, and it's only getting worse. I'm pretty sure poison also resists grass. It does. Weedle. Oh, yeah. Freedom should be able to handle this one on his own. Unless that happens. But we have Shed Skin. Poisoned again! Thank you, Shed Skin. Caterpie. I don't think Poison State's gonna do much. I just gotta keep Poison State until I hope for a poison. But of course, whenever I use something like this, the status ailment never happens. But when the opponent uses it, it happens all the time. It really does feel rigged sometimes. It really does. That's fine. Of course, this was still back in the day when the AI wasn't always that smart. And I guess, yep, these are the cocoons. So these ones are going to be a bitch. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna Leech Seed and heal just like we did back in the forest. It's time consuming, it's not at all honorable, but it saves me on potions. And it does consistent damage. Both Yellow Jacket and Freya need the heal, so Let's have Yellow Jacket be the heals. Okay, now I'm gonna just keep attacking with Yellow Jacket and Leech Seed the next Cocoon, which I'm pretty sure is Metapod. Yep. Second verse, same as the first. This is really the best way we have to deal with them while still giving Freedom and Yellow Jacket some experience. I don't know if Shed Skin actually has a is guaranteed to trigger every time, or if it's a chance. I think it's a chance. But we're about to find out. Nope, Shed Skin. While it's doing that, let me go ahead and look it up. Shed Skin. Shed Skin has a chance. Shed Skin has a 1 in 3 chance of curing the Pokemon. Okay. Thank you, Bulbapedia. Now we have a Butterfree again. And this also means its ability is changed again to Compound Eyes, which raises its accuracy. Yeah, I'm gonna switch out because, again, Poison Stain sucks. I can't wait to be rid of it, one way or another. Nidoram female. Which Freedom is literally the best option to deal with. It has now become a monster. We have a Beedrill now. Fury Attack. Which, honestly, kind of fits. Beedrill, the Poison Bee Pokemon. It flies at high speed and attacks using the large venomous stingers on its forelegs and tail. I'm pretty sure on a bug that's not called a tail. Isn't that called like a thorax or something? Yeah, I think we can get away with, doing this. Money be tight early game, but that will not be a problem later game. Here's hoping we actually remember. Actually, you know what? Let's actually do that now. Let's actually have them carry a berry. Let's give this to Bulby, because I care about him most out of these three. Spearow. That's scary. Damn it! Goddamn critical hits. I suppose I just hope for the confusion. Yeah, I'm in a healing loop. I think this is another game over at this point. That one crit. That one crit. That one crit put us in a bad position for the rest, for the long term of this run. You have got to be shitting me. Let's just restore the PP. Why? Why? Well, at least we're due for another encounter soon, so we can try to recoup our numbers. But we're now at a serious disadvantage against Misty. Did I fight you? I did fight you. Again. Can you hit more than 2 times, please? Oh, Metapod. Fantastic. We're going to be here for an eternity. This is still not impossible. We can still make this work. But things have to go really well for us from this point onwards. Those critical hits, those can really ruin your run if you're unlucky with them. I'm pretty sure there is actually a move at this point in Gen 3 that does protect you and your party from critical hits for, I think, 5 turns, but we don't have access to that early game. It'd be real damn nice, though. Alright, what's our encounter? Mankey. Honestly, I'm pretty okay with that. Yeah, Poison State's good enough. I might just... Actually, no, what am I thinking? We don't have Great Ball yet. We don't have the Great Ball yet. Oh, please, catch. Please. Thank you. Okay, Mankey's not bad. Mankey is actually pretty fast and a good physical attacker. Mankey, the pig monkey Pokemon. Extremely quick to anger. It could be docile one moment, then thrashing away the next instant. Yes. Uh-huh. You know what? Star Fox reference, even though it's a girl. Well, what do we nickname you, actually? Let me double check how to spell this. Okay. So in checking how to spell this properly, this is more or less like... I can't fully fit it. There, Annihilator. This is supposed to be like I guess like a little play on words with Annihilate. Its most recent evolution from like Scarlet and Violet. Been also searching on how to making sure that I was spelling it properly. Apparently, there's a band called Annihilator. Never heard of them, though. That's just like how they made the name for Relegator instead for Alligator. Yeah, because character limits. So I guess you could say I pulled a Nintendo / Game Freak. Okay. calm nature. That is the exact opposite of what a Manchian Primeape should be. Oh. Bulbapedia is being stupid again. Sometimes for some reasons when it comes to Bulbapedia, it just doesn't scroll anymore for some reason, so you have to like reload the page. Calm is increase special defense, decreases attack on a Mankey. That is not good. Vital Spear prevents sleep, so it can never be put to sleep. Scratch, Leer, and Low Kick. You know what? That's actually fair. Let's actually load up Cerulean instead. If it will load. There we go. And load that up again. There, now we have a more faster loading information. We've been getting mid to bad natures this run. It's frustrating. Jigglypuff. At least that's a normal type because fairy type doesn't exist yet in this generation. Oh, that does next to nothing. Okay, we are switching out. Oh, defense girl. Lovely. Maybe if I just keep hitting it with Poison Sting, I might get lucky with the poison. Or not. Three. Oh, and we're hit with and we are infatuated because of Cute Charm. Never fall in love with the enemy. Well, Fury attack is now disabled. Mobilized by love and asleep. This run is just kicking my teeth in. This run is just kicking my teeth in. I might as well potion the... I might as well potion Annihilator. Nom 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 nom. Please wake up. Jesus Christ in a handbasket. This game is being like, nah, you aren't going in. You are making zero progress today. Again, I could take the Magikarp. But literally the random encounters at the other end of Mount Moon is just an all-around better option. Unless I am willing to risk the Magikarp's life to get a Gyarados. Oh, let's get our Mount Moon encounter. And our Mount Moon encounter is Zubat. I'm okay with this. It's a shame I can't get Crobat until the National Dex, but... And I am paranoid, I am throwing the ball now. How many times have I gotten to that yellow knowing I could get red and then wound up with a crit? Okay. New Pokemon across all runs. Which means new Pokedex entry. Zubat, the bat Pokemon. It forms colonies in perpetually dark places and uses ultrasonic waves to identify and approach targets. Let's name her Batty. Okay, so a rash nature. Rash. Raises special attack but lowers special defense. I don't think she actually learns a single special attack. Inner Focus prevents flinching. Only has Leech Life and Astonish. I'm gonna go... how much money do I actually have? Oh, 582. There's no point. I was gonna go back to Peter City to stock up on supplies, but... if I only have 500, there's no point. Well, at least we have a way of dealing with rock types in here. I don't think I'm going to use a repel for right now because we need the levels. We need the levels at this point. That resists. Kakuna. This is annoying. Because I have no real way of dealing with that. That's a crit! At least Astonish has a chance of flinching. So I can at least try and minimize the number of times he uses Harden. This nearly used up all of my Astonish's PP. Paralyze heal. That resists. Because fighting and bug resists each other. Yeah, I might as well not. I might as well just run away from that. Because that was gonna be a grueling fight. Clefairy, level 14. Oh my god, stop. I want to give Annihilator and Batty experience. Two, three, four. Oh, fantastic. Love that for me. Two, three. Last potion. Oh, and it's double slap again. Two. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Ugh. That's 16 deaths total now. Two, three. You have got to be kidding me. I'm trying to level them up and that's getting them killed. all before the second gym. Honestly, I think Helga died before the first gym. I am frustrated. So I think I'm just going to end the stream here. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with your friends. It really does help. Do support me on Patreon, PetFan, Subscribe Star. Follow me here on Twitch at VocalStrike20, where I stream every Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays. And links to everything are in my link tree, as per usual. And I'll see you all next time. One of these days we'll get past Cerulean City. But I'm getting the feeling that this is not going to be that run. I'll see you guys then. See you guys next time. Bye.
Oh, while my